योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयद्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्नाम् अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् तपस्वाध्यायशुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिम् विश्वेशमिष्टदं वन्दे परिव्राट् चक्रवर्तिनम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्. Today is a special day known as Naga Panchami. Naga Panchami is a day where we worship the Naga Devatas or snakes. Naga Panchami is performed on the fifth day of Shravana Masa, which comes by July or August. On the day of Naga Panchami, people worship Nagas, which are made up of stone, wood, or silver, or even paintings. They offer milk as offering and get the blessings of Naga Devatas, because the blessings of Naga Devatas are known to be the welfare of our family. So, why is the fifth day of Shravana Masa called as Naga Panchami? It is because in Mahabharata, when Janamejaya wanted to kill every snakes in the world, because he had lost his father Parikshita Raja due to a snake bite, so he wanted to decimate the race of Nagas, but he was stopped by Akshit, and that day the Nagas were saved. So that day is now known as Naga Panchami. In Mahabharata, we can know this story even more. In Mahabharata, Janmejaya was very angry because he had just lost his father Parikshita Maharaja due to snake bite. The snake which bit Parikshita was called as Taksha, also known as the king of the snakes. So Janamejaya wanted to take revenge on snakes. So he went to his ministers and wanted to do a sacrificial yaga called as Sarpasatra. In that yaga, he wanted to sacrifice all the Sarpas or Nagas as offering. This yaga was performed in the presence of Janamejaya, and a special sacrificial fireplace was created. When the Brahmins or Pandits who were performing the yaga knew that the one snake which killed Parikshit Raja, known as Taksha, had gone to the netherworld, known as Indraloka, where he wanted protection from Indra. He went to Indra and pleaded he wants protection because Janamejaya is doing the yaga and he will kill us all. Please give me protection, he asked. And he coiled up around Indra's court. Knowing this, Pandits and started to increase the tempo of mantras. From that, the power of mantras pulled the Taksha with Indra to the sacrificial place. All the Devatas were scared and they ran to Manasa Devi. There, she asked his son Akshat to go to the site of Yaga and ask Janmejaya to stop the Yaga. Akshat went to the site of the Yaga and saw Janamejaya. He went near Janamejaya and impressed Janamejaya by the knowledge of his Shastras, Vedas, and everything. Janamejaya was impressed and he gave a vara for Akshit. As we know, when kings give vara, they do not step back from it. So, knowing that, Akshit asked Janmejaya to stop the yaga now, then, and there. So, Janmejaya, as he was a king, he stopped the yaga there, and Takshat was saved, and even Indra was saved. From that day onwards, that day was called as Naga Panchami. And we will see how people in this world worship the Nagas. Day of Naga Panchami, Nagas, cobras, and snakes are worshipped by offering milk, sweets, flowers, and even lamps, and in some places, even sacrifices. Nagas, which are made up of stone, wood, paintings, are painted on the wall and bathed with milk. These are the some types of pujas or worships performed by people. Worship the Naga Devata by mantras, which are known as this. अनन्तं वासुकीं शेषं पद्मनाभं च कम्बलं शङ्खपालं धृतराष्ट्रं च तक्षकं कालीयं तथा एतानि नवनामानि नागानां च महात्मनः सायङ्काले पठेन्नित्यं प्रातःकाले विशेषतः तस्य विषभयं नास्ति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत्. These are the some of mantras which are recited by the people on the day of Naga Panchami. The day of Naga Panchami, some people are even fasting on the day and they are feeding Brahmins on that day. On the day of Naga Panchami, digging the earth is also a taboo because it could harm the snakes which resides in the earth. Regions of the country with milk they offer crystallized sugar which is known as kalsakre or rice pudding known as payasam. A special feature of offering lotus flower, which is placed in a bowl in front of a design made in rangoli of nagas and which are colored. This design will resemble five-hooded snake. Devotees then offer worships to this image on the floor in villages and everywhere. Along with milk, as we know, they do prayers, worships to ensure the snakes to come out of Anthil. After this, milk is poured into the hole in the Athil in libation to the snake gods. On this occasion, we see that people draw the pictures of Nagas on the doors, walls outside of the hole, and they are worshipped by auspicious mantras. Nagapanchami is also occasion observed as Bhartru Panchami, when women with his brother worship snakes and its holes, offers and prayers are worshipped to the holes and the Nagas. In central India, Nagpur, Maharashtra state, snakes have a special identity. Even the name of the city is actually derived from the name Naga, which was infested with Nagas. In Nagpur, it was the homeland of Naga Artha people who embraced Buddhism and supported it with great efforts. A temple was found under a neem tree which was known as Nagobaka Vota under a platform. Another important event held on this occasion is an trekking pilgrim known as Nagadwar Yatra to Panchamhari. On this occasion, food is prepared as offering to the snake god and which is cooked in a kadai. Is also celebrated all over North India in Kashmir from historical times. Nagas or snakes have been worshipped by Hindus and the places of worships are reported as 700. However, in Punjab, this Naga Panchami festival is celebrated in a different month and in a different way. In the month of Bhadra, or which comes in September or October, and it is called Guga Navami, the ninth day of lunar month. On this occasion, snake which is made of dough and kept in a winnowing basket and taken around the village. Villagers offer flour, butter as offering to Naga Devatas. At the end of the parade, the snake is formally buried and women worship the snake for 9 days and giving offering such as curds, butters. In the rest of the country, as Western India, the Naga Panchami is celebrated and it is known as Kshetrapala, the meaning he is the protector of the domain. South India, though, the name the Nagas are identified with Subramanya, the commander of celestial army, and also Vishnu and Shiva. In Karnataka, the preparation of festive starts on the moon day or 5 days prior, known as Bhimanamavase. On that day, girls offer prayers to images made out of white clay painted with white dots. They take a vow drawing a thread dipped in turmeric paste around their wrist and offer prayers. An image of snake is drawn on the floor in front of them and milk is offered. On the night previous day of Naga Panchami, they casually take a salt-free diet. After the puja, though, a food feast is absolutely held. One form of worship is actually practiced by women who have no children, actually stone statues of snakes under the people tree, and they worship and they seek blessing of Nagas for bestowing them with children. These are some of the methods performed by the people in the country. I think that from this information about Naga Panchami, why this day is called Naga Panchami, what are the methods that are done by the people, how do they worship the Naga Devatas, we will also worship the Naga Devatas and get their blessings. I thank everyone for listening this. Thank you.